This guide was requested by Shamgar84, a platinum member on the YouTube channel. So there's 3 things we're going to find in total. There's 31 of the team dolls, there's 8 of the radio transmissions, and there's 5 of the health upgrades. So I do this during the story progression, and we cannot get all the collectibles in one go. We have to get certain upgrades to get specific items. So for the first thing we're going to do is to get the health upgrade. So once we have the sandals, eventually, I believe this is our second time coming into this level. But trust me, we're going to go into many levels multiple times. So on this level, there's a symbol of time door. We can't get that on the first playthrough of this level. We have to do it on the second when we get the sandals. The sandals allow us to jump further. So here's a door. This is where the health upgrade is. Now jump across there and head straight. You can't get this unless you have the sandals. So now we're on our way to the next level. So the Sobek Pass. The radio transmission is located near the, I think it's either the war door or the earth door, but I always get these symbols mixed up. But as soon as you start the level, just go to the left. This is the correct way to go anyway to get the transmission. So once you see that door, we want to drop down now. You could actually get this in theory on your first playthrough, but since we haven't got the high jump ability, there's no way in hell you can get back up. But this is where the first transmission is located. I've already got it. And it will be the mouse. And now, once we have done the previous level and another level, I think it's like the Sanctuary of Sobek or something, we'll get the underwater, we'll get the Marsh now to go underwater longer. So now take the left path. Now you have probably definitely saw this water already, because on the left it takes you to that Sobek level. But since we have the Marsh now to go underwater for a longer period of time, now we can get this upgrade. And also this takes us to a new area as well, or next to a new level. So every upgrade will be allowed you to get to a different certain part of the level, so we can go to a different section. But this upgrade I've already got. This one's not very hard to find, it's located right there. Really hard to miss it. Right, so go into the mines. Let's go get our team doll number 1. So once we go down the elevator, that brings us into the mines directly. You will find the door to the left, that is the earth symbol. Now we need to go find it. It's very close by. And we have to go through it anyway, because that's where we get the grenades. There we go, there's our new weapon. And our first team doll is located above. We got to do a grenade jump, so the best thing to do is once you throw it, then jump. Throw first, then jump. If you jump then throw, you ain't gonna make it. And if you hold the jump button, you can go high as well. Now once we left the earth level, once we get the bomb upgrade and get the doll, leave the earth room. Go into the door here, or this wall here that you need to blow up with our bombs. There will be another radio transmission in the water. And there we go. So there's the water. Go into the far corner and go the only way you can and grab the radio transmission. You have to do it quite quick because there's no air pockets here, so grab it and move back. Once again, I've already grabbed it. It's located directly here. Now, like I said, don't stand around here. Just get out of here before you die. Now, once you get into the Set Palace, the second team doll is located in the next area. Now, as soon as you get here, you'll get attacked by another mummy, but the team doll is located directly underneath this bridge. And for those who are wondering how the hell could I find these, no clip helps wonders. And also the map doesn't show you as well. Well, it kind of shows you, but you have to look very thoroughly. But yeah, no clip helps wonders. So on the Set Palace, so this is at the very end, so don't go on the camel to the next area. I think it's called Set Arena anyway. So there will be a switch here that we need to press. This will reveal another checkpoint, and this is the radio transmitter area. So follow the only way you can, and you'll make it to the end. If you happen to fall down, you'll need to backtrack and try again, or just reload checkpoint for quickness. Welcome to the Set Arena. There's 2 dolls here, but once we get to the first checkpoint, there won't be no enemies. You will find 2 pillars in front of you. Now, grenade the right or left side don't really matter because they both explode. I'd recommend don't grabbing these 2 power-ups yet, because we're going to fight a boss soon. So now we need to grenade jump back up. Once we get to the top, there will be another secret to the right. So you could in theory do this one first if you want to, because there's a checkpoint right there. But this one's not too bad either. Yeah, so I've done it the wrong way around really. I should have done this one first because then I can get my health back up to full. Now once you defeat the boss, we're going to head back to the main area again of Karnak. So team doll number 5 is now with the bomb that we have, we can get to an area a bit quicker. So in this area here, there will be a wall that you can blow up. This will take you to the underwater area a lot quicker than the other location. But we're still going to the same place where we found the upgrade for the health. That's just another quicker way to get to it. Alright, let's go then. So grab the power symbol. Now we're going to go to the opposite end of the level. For those who are wondering, this is heading towards the mines again. But since we got the high jump now, we can now get this team doll. So this should be the second time you're coming back here. So it's recommended to go to the lowest point, but first of all we need to destroy the wall above the waterfall. When you enter the Caverns level, eventually you get to a part where you need to jump straight ahead, and to your left you will find a full ammo power orb and a full health power. Now in the next room, you will find that there's some, I think, poison on the ground. And a few bugs that are flying around. So yeah, so it's not this one, it's the next room with the poison on the floor. Because you'll see a hole in the wall to the left. Yeah, so the correct way to go is straight ahead where that fireball was coming from. But we have to drop down to get this next upgrade. And there we go, not too bad to find. Now, if you can grenade jump back up, then do so. If not, then run all the way back around again. So eventually we get back up to the top again. That's where we were. Now we're back to the very top. Now the next team double, number 6. If I can stop getting hit by the fireballs, would be great. Because once we hit the checkpoint, head up or look up, you'll see some markings on the wall. And then that's where the next one's located. And now we're going to head back to the Karnak. Oh no, sorry, my bad. It's the Nile Gorge. So this is like the main section of the level. So just remember this section. So let's go get the radio transmitter. So follow the only way you can. You will find the time symbol. If you carry on this way, you'll run into the radio transmitter. So I wouldn't say this one's hard to get. It's just if you happen to grab the symbol and return, then you'll miss this one easily. But yeah, the grenade jumps are really nice to do. You can even skip parts of the level doing grenade jumps. So at the very end, do not get onto your camel. There will be a destroyable wall here. I'm surprised I didn't do this more times in this game. But in the back room, you'll find a number 7. I'm not writing down the names, just only the fact there's no categories or there's no information about them on the menu. So once you enter the next level, eventually you'll go into the Earth door. You will find your new upgrades, all part of the story. This is very handy as well. So in this same room, we need to blow up the floor where the next upgrade was. So in here, there'll be 2 team dolls. Drop down and quickly go straight. Oh no, sorry, my bad. This is after you grab the team doll. So once you grab the team doll, that I've actually somehow didn't record it. But luckily you saw it. And then you'll find another team doll. Now going back to the set palace, we're going to get number 4 upgrade. So you've probably already seen this one, but I'm going to speed up quite fast just to get to it. Taking damage is optional because once we get the upgrade, we get 4 bars anyway. We get full health anyway, so that's where I think this door here is the power door. Well, it could be power or war. And then you'll find your upgrade right here. So this is very close to the radio transmitter and the end of the level. And now back to the... Oh, to be honest, I could have left this a bit later, but I didn't because I needed health and ammo. So this is probably the best, well, I think it's the best level to get ammo and health. So the next team doll is located where you pick up the time. I think it's the time anyway. But on the left side of the pillar, you will find a destroyable wall and grab it. So tell a lie, sorry, that last level was only good for the weapon power. So now go back into the Sobek Mountain Shrine. Once you have done the laser part, you drop down on top of that bridge, press the switch, go through this door. You have already been here before, so underneath the platform we just stood on, there is a part of the lava that you can destroy. This one has no markings. Well, I don't think there's any mark. I looked, there's no markings anywhere to say it's here. So, good old no clip. Love it. Best thing about the old games. Now, on to the Sunken Palace. This one's a fun level. But to get this one will be pretty much near the end of the level. So after you figured out the water bit, yeah, you'll love this. Well, I'll say you love it. You won't, I don't think. But anyway, once we get to the final part, or the symbol of power, you want to go left and go up. And then behind this full power of life, or the full life orb thing, there will be a secret wall and a secret switch. So press that, get some air. Now we'll go back into the water and head back to the main starting location of the level. So now since we've got that new symbol, we can go through the end door now and head towards the end. Just before the end, we'll find the Team Doll 12. That switch will unlock this door. So now we're going to do the desert slave camp. Just to let you know, I've already done quite a bit of this level. So the way I'm going now, you probably can't get to yet until you get this door unlocked. But once you get unlocked, you can jump up, go through the next door, ignore the hole in the roof. Well, you can if you want to, but if you need health, I think there's health or ammo up here if you need it. But it's not this hole, it's the next hole we need to blow up the wall above. Yeah, so once you do a grenade jump, making sure you hold the jump button to go higher. Now in the same level, we haven't quit it, which is from the last location. Time to get the radio transmitter. Now time to leave this area and head back to the start. Now we want to go into the symbol of time. You've already been here before. To be honest, I should have got the radio transmitter first, but I didn't find it first though. Now to the left there will be a marking on the wall. I think it's like a pipe on the wall that you can blow up. But in this room here you will find a radio transmitter. All I did was do a grenade jump to grab it. I couldn't really figure out how to get up there without it. But grenade jumps just as best. Well, better. Now on to the Skelos Burrow. At the very starting location of the level, you go past the lava and then you'll find a spiral staircase. It's quite a small one. But once you look down at the very bottom of the steps, you can destroy this wall containing a switch. And this will reveal another wall that you can destroy containing another switch. And then go to the top of the steps, and in between the steps you will find another wall that you can destroy, and in here you will find the Team Doll number 14. And also, if you want to continue on with this level, and eventually you will find an upgrade that will disable green barriers. We need this, and also it's part of the story that we need to get it anyway. But it's located on this level. Okay, now we're going to head back to the Sobek Pass. Now we have the next upgrade. Now we can disable green barriers. So pick up the time, or the symbol of time, and then go into the symbol of time door. Now on the very end of this area you'll find, I think it's the symbol of war. It might be power. Or it might be earth. You know, it's one of the 3 times, okay? One of the 3. We can't go wrong if I say all 3 of them. I think it's wind. Earth, sorry. At the very back of that, you will find a secret room, and you keep blowing up the walls and you'll find another secret door, and you'll find the green barrier that you need to disable with your new upgrade. Press that switch. And now we need to go back to the very start. Alright, here we are. We want to go on top of this platform here. We've already done this once before, where we need to trigger this explosive or the fireball to destroy some walls. We need to do it again, because it will reveal a Team Doll 15 on the left. Magma fields. So we have to go through the, I think it's the Sobek mountains, to be able to get to this area. But once we're here, at the very starting location of the level, these are quite well, I'll say quite small, but they're very close together. So the radio transmitter is very easy to find, it's just to the right. But also a pain in the ass. As soon as you grab it, you'll get attacked by the fireball in front of you. Once you made it out there alive, get to the next checkpoint, and in this room you will find that there's a wall that you can destroy here to the right and go all the way to the bottom. Just before we go down here, I'll let you know, if you want the next weapon, is in the room that we was previously in, next where the dragon is. There will be a ring of, I think it's rye or something, it does some sort of fireball. It's very powerful, so grab it in that room, if you want it, that is. And then come down this hole. Because this hole will take you to the Team Doll, and it also will take you right to the exit. Now on to Horus Peak. This is the last area of this direction that we can go. And we're going to find the last of the health upgrade. So now we should have the, I wouldn't say it's an upgrade, but it's more like a perk. Once we find so many of the Team Dolls, we can now be a dolphin in the water. But as you've seen, the upgrade is once you go through the first door on the left, once you enter the area, and you'll just see it plain as day in the air. Also, this one's really not too far ahead. I just couldn't go back anymore. But you will find a lava and maybe see a dragon here. Anyway, you can't miss this area. You need to go here. But just destroy the lava once you jump over it to find the Team Doll. And now once you get into the Well of Souls once again, but since we've got the new upgrades now, we can actually get this one. So at the very end of the Well of Souls level, you will find that there's a breakable wall that you need to use an explosive on. Press the switch behind it. And now backtrack. Now since we have the wings, I can't remember exactly what it's called, but it's feathers anyway, but we can now just float in midair. Now with that ability, we're now going to blast ourselves back up the hole and jump on top of the first alcove. And that's where the Team Doll 18 is located. And now there's going to be 3 dolls here. As soon as we start the level, do a 180, destroy the hole in the floor. Destroy the hole in the floor? Destroy the floor. Drop down and find your next Team Doll. Alright, so here comes the next one. Once you get into a room, the correct way to go is through the door to the left. There is a switch that you need to press anyway, but before then you will find a very small nick in the wall. Then use your explosive to go through, and then follow the only way you can until you get to the Team Doll. So for this one we need to have the dolphin, so we have to have at least, I think it's 15 to 14 Team Dolls to get the dolphin ability. So that makes you do like an extra jump in the water, leaving it. Or makes you swim extremely fast anyway and jump out the water. And now the last one, we don't really need much abilities for this one. All we need is the bomb and the sandals for this one. Well, now just before we get to the end of the level, the pillar to the left we can blow up. Now jump to the top and then jump up even higher, and then you'll grab the next team doll. Now back at the Karnak sanctuary, we're going to get the next team doll. So once you eventually get the symbol of time, go through the door, hit the checkpoint, and then go where the poison is. Or the poison water, that is. And you should find the next secret, or the next team doll is located under the bridge. You'll find a mist-coloured wall. And inside here you'll find some bad guys. And just go the only way you can, and eventually you run into the team doll. Now on to the marshlands. Well, since we've been here before, we wasn't able to get the radio transmitter. So from the very starting location of the level, all we need to do is head directly straight. Can't really miss it. Drop down, go through the force field, and ta-da! Now the next one will be the team doll number 23. So once you get the, I believe that's the earth symbol. We don't have the grenade jump, but it's just quicker to get up here for me. But in this next room, there will be a tree trunk in the middle. At the very top of it, you can blow up a hole in the wall or the hole in the ground and then go inside. Number 24. Now at the very end of the level, the very end, we drop down into the lava section. When you see the two, I think it's 2 to 3 mummies, I can't remember now, unless I see it on video. I think it's like 2 to 3. Yeah, so once you see these guys, you've already been here before, but we can now gain access to the above area. So since we can fly, and then use the grenade jump all the way to the top and go all the way to the very end to find the next team doll. Number 25. Canyons of Chaos. Have fun with this one. As soon as we start, go straight. Now once you go underneath this alcove here, and then just on the other side you will find a mist coloured wall once again. Use a grenade to go through. Also on this part, recommended to change your field of view to the default field of view, because it's a lot harder to do when you changed it from the, well, if you change it lower or higher it's going to be difficult anyway, so keep it as the default for this part. And also try not to take much damage by them dragons either. So this part, this is why I recommend the default field of view. It's just so you know how much closer you can get before you die, because it's very precise on how much you gotta go down so it doesn't hit you above. But this took me at least 20 minutes to get through eventually. And now radio number 8. This one's not too bad to find. So in this area here, at the very, very end, near the top area, there will be a radio transmitter. And I believe you need to come here anyway to proceed on with the level, so can't really go wrong. So recommended right now to do a grenade jump, but I didn't do that because I thought I can do it on the other side. Alright, so once you get to the end of this level, you will need to go to your camel. And then this will be another one of these camel things where you have to destroy the background behind it. Because it's clearly marked on the minimap, so not really hidden if it's on the minimap. And then yes, it's one of these things again. But this time you have to do a grenade jump while you're doing your ability. I find it easier depending... Well, for me, I found the grenade jumping a lot easier to get up here. But this took me about 10 minutes to get up here. And you get 2 of them together. 26 and 27. And now 28. This is at the starting location of the level. Eventually you get the beetle symbol. You want to go left. Jump over that trap. Get the checkpoint. Now in this area here, there'll be some more guys you got to kill, but go left. And underneath this walkway, whatever we call it above, another secret hole. So go all the way to the very end, trying to avoid the fireball and the fire pit. And you'll get number 28. I believe this one we get the last ability where we can actually fly around now. This comes in very handy for the boss. Number 29. So now we have to sacrifice some of our skills that we gained to get through this door. I couldn't figure out how to get through the door to the left. I don't think it is a door, but I didn't no-clip through this one. So once we get to the part where we need to sacrifice our skills that we got, we need to sacrifice the feathers and the laser. Can't remember exactly what the upgrade is called, but it's for deactivating lasers. The reason why we do this is because once we sacrifice them, this door will open. And it gives us the ability to stand on top as well. But if we have it still activated, since we got that eagle thing so we can fly around now, we don't really need to worry about it. But yeah, so for the boss fight, all we have to do is leave the area, or leave the platform that is on, and just fly around on the back side, or the back area. Well, for me, I just stood on the cliff side and it couldn't even get me. But it doesn't shoot anything. Just stay flying in the air and just keep shooting. It's a very easy boss fight. And now just before we grab the body, go underneath. To do this without using the fly thing, there is an invisible platform below. You might need to use your minimap to see it, but it's definitely here. There we go, we pretty much finished the game now. After the cutscene, we need to start running now. We don't have to run, but everything starts to blow up. But since we got everything else, we got all the radio transmitters, we're gonna get all the team dolls. And I don't think the health upgrades matters for the good ending, but we got them all anyway, so we're fine. Also, recommended for this area, we need to have almost a full bar of these bombs. If you don't have a full bar, and then feel free to go back to the main hub and go to, I think it's called Sobek Pass, because there's one pretty close by we can use. So just to say again, if you don't have a full bar of ammo for the bomb, you won't make it through to get the team doll.